gonna see some cats. We'll see some Pete's and hear some squeaks, so sit back and relax.
Print pants. Print pants. Print. Hi, beautiful. Hi, pretty girl. I can hear a cat somewhere going, like, just going, bleh, bleh, bleh. I don't know what direction it is. It seems like it's somewhere maybe that, I don't know. It could be in a lot of different directions. And it could be, it like kind of not too, like either kind of close or kind of far away. I don't know exactly where it is. Could still be Ren. dealing with a vocal cord injury where I have effective use of a lot of my range, and there's certain things that I can do to kind of mask it. Like, of course, my lower range is pretty good. And then if I kind of go up here, that's fine for the most part. But only if I give it a lot of oxygen. If I don't give it that much oxygen, it starts to sound like this. Yeah. Yeah. Vocal cord fold swelling stuff, things. Who knows? Been watching a bunch of videos from ENT, like specialists, like, and voice doctors, like legit doctors, and from voice coaches and stuff like that. And it's my fault. Overusing it. Not treating well, not like overusing it and not taking good enough care of it. And pushing it when it was already kind of in a pseudo-compromised state. So my voice was already in like not at like full capacity. My voice was already not at 100%. And I really tried to push it one time, and for stupid reasons. Wasn't even performing. I was just baby. I was singing in my car by myself. This was weeks ago, and I was driving home for the weekend. And I wanted to like sing some songs. It was late at night, and it was like not too far away from here. And it was like even on these backcountry roads coming up to Care. Coming home. I remember two songs in particular. I was singing them. And I was trying to sing them at their like original kind of chutzpah. Holy Diver by Ronnie James Dio. This is the thing. Both of these songs I can do if I'm taking care of my voice and if I'm like strengthening my voice in its proper way. But if I haven't been taking care of my voice and then I basically just try to force it, just push myself to be able to do those things, then it's not good. It's like it is within my range. Like those songs are within my range. But only if I'm properly tending to my apparatus. If that makes sense. Hi, sugar pie. Hi, beautiful. Hi, baby. Hey, baby. So it's like I can kind of talk to the cats and I can go like, beautiful, but if I try to like get a little bit more kind of falsetto-y, like, hi, baby, even there, it's like it's okay. Hi, baby. No, that stuff going on right there. But yeah, I was trying to sing Holy Diver by Ronnie James Dio. And then I was also trying to sing, I was singing Love Gun by Kiss. Again, both songs, like, I can do. They're within my range, but... So yeah, just looking up different things, doing different research on techniques to help out, to rehab everything from like different kind of vocal kind of exercises, doing like that kind of stuff, because what it does is that creates actually like a weird kind of, is like a pressure differential between you know, like what's going out and then what's coming in, which can actually like, and the vibrations of that actually can have like a more therapeutic kind of benefit. It's like it's weird kind of stuff. Laryngeal massage, you know, like actually like massaging the musculature on your neck, on either side of your trachea. Fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff. Vocal rest. What's that? My gosh. He just fed. But then yeah, it's like really important to learn about how to properly test. And then there's like a video with like a doctor, and they say like it's easy to cheat and not give yourself like the proper results to like really let you know whether or not you're actually having some issues with your voice. And it's like you try to do like you sing happy birthday, like the first line of happy birthday, but like in your chest voice almost to falsetto. And if I were to give it too much air, it would then give me the impression that my voice is fine, because I could easily go like happy birthday to you, but that's too much air. And I'm like, no, see, I'm good. No, you have to like basically get it to just like barely over a whisper, to where you're just barely able to like actually create tone and tonality, and then see if you can maintain that tonality with like where your voice is at. Happy birthday. See? Like that's literally me trying to do the same tonality as that previous line. Yep. Yeah. Hi. I know, my voice is all messed up. It's all messed up. What am I gonna do? It's been getting better, slowly, but it's taken weeks. And it made me really realize, like, oh wow, like you have got to be careful, because you can do long-term damage. If you're not careful, you can do permanent damage. But from what I've also read, I guess it's like pretty difficult. Certainly not possible, but it is fairly difficult to do damage that is not rehabable in some way to your voice. A lot of people say, like, look, there's a lot of people who've done some pretty messed up things to their voice, but they've been able to regain like some degree of functionality. But you have to be able to put the work in, kind of thing. Hi, Boom. Hi, big guy. I cannot even see what I'm pointing at because the sun is in my eyes, and for some reason, whoa, okay, all right, there he is. Jeepers Crim, my gosh. Okay, wow, that's giving me a headache. Just trying to focus in on my screen, which was which was like maybe about like 8, 9, 10 inches away from my face. I'd say I couldn't. It was very difficult. I just couldn't. Oh boy. That is, well, that is something very recognizable. Easy to pick out in a lineup. But yeah, it did give me some pause. Like, in, you know, in a weird way, I'm actually kind of glad that I did get this kind of injury, because then it made me realize, like, look, you are actively in the process of like utilizing the thing, like the musculature and the cartilage that is inside of your neck. You are on the cusp of actually rolling that into, you know, like your bread and butter after you get done with your current job of doing, you know, that whole weather forecasting thing, which it's only gonna you know, it's gonna be a handful of years, and then I'm not gonna have to do that anymore, and then I'll be able to kind of focus on doing a lot of this other stuff more full time, which is really awesome. Oh goodness, I'm sorry. Okay. Hi, Zizi. Whoa, those ears. You don't got no ears. Where's your ears go? Where did they go? But yeah, I was like, because I've actually been, well, one, I do webcasting type stuff, and I want to be able to do more broadcasty, podcasty type stuff. But I actually have also been doing more speaking engagements. I'm being asked to host events. I'm being asked to officiate like weddings and stuff like that. Like, it's starting to become a thing. I'm starting to get more and more established as that. And I'm sitting there belting out without doing like proper vocal care and proper warm-ups, just trying to like force belt out Love Gun as I'm driving home. I'm not doing that for anyone. And then I cause myself harm that then affects me for a course of weeks. For weeks. I gotta tell you, Love Gun, it's a great song. Ooh, look at this guy. Uh-oh. Is there stuff that's close by? Because you're giving me stink. A lot of cats giving me stink. I'm getting stink from all angles. I don't want to get all that stink. Am I that stinky? Am I that stinky? It's no good. Okay, I'm actually, okay, so I'm recording. I'm doing this for webcast right now. And then would you be, so off to the left-hand side of the camera, you can't see her, is one of our interns, Jolene. And would you be able to describe the new structure that I'm recording right now?
Sure. So what you're looking at is what we entitled Belini's Pyramid.
Belini's Pyramid.
But basically it is a one hen chicken coop. So it's just perfect for Belini. She is a chicken who is the only survivor of her flock from Merrick's disease, and so she prefers lots of close-knit, tight spaces. So we tried to give that to her. She's looking quite comfortable right now, which is really good for us. Yesterday when we first introduced it to her, it was a bit of an overwhelming experience, I think, and so she was kind of like not sure how to take it.
Sure.
Today she seems to be doing a lot better though. We've been trying to feed her inside of it so she starts to associate it with good things. And so far it's been doing really well. So she's got like the main room on the top.
Yeah.
And then because some of her other spaces that she used to have a much larger ramp that she would hang out underneath. we thought we would try to incorporate that into this setup. And so we've given her a ramp that then right underneath the main house, you can kind of see on this side we've got some chicken wire there. There's actually a lower portion where she's able to squeeze under.
Yeah.
And still have that kind of outside experience.
Yeah.
But still feel nice and enclosed.
That's really awesome. And yeah, like, because Heidi was showing me like the diagrams and like the proposal forms that you had actually put together, and like the interns like came together and then they had the whole thing and then they priced it all out and like what the materials were going to be, and it was like a really awesome kind of like from concept to executing this structure. It was a really great full comprehensive full spectrum project that you and the others were able to take part in. So
thank you so much.
Really
we
proud.
We owe a lot of thanks and patience to one of our other interns, Crystal.
Crystal ain't here. What does she know? Like, who cares about Crystal? She wears weird glasses, that Crystal.
No, that adds to it, man. That is Crystal. She jokes that carpenter is not her last name for nothing.
Oh, yeah.
She's grown up with lots of that background, so she actually kind of took the lead on this project. Me and Beck did what we could, but honestly, she actually complimented us as well and said that we worked very well, and she's actually quite proud of what we were able to put together. So yeah. We're very excited.
Nice. Hello. 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 Ra. Are you gonna be mean? If I come to this side of the enclosure, is this nicer? Is it better? Ra, what if I talk to you like this? Ra, what if I talk to you like this? Because again, I can add a little bit more air, but it's cheating. Ra, what if I talk to you like this? Ra, what if I talk to you like this? Less air if I talk. But if I give myself more air and I really kind of force it out, I'm not hurting my voice right now, but I'm not giving myself like a good test of like what my voice's capabilities are or where my voice's limitations lay. So I have to really make sure that I'm not putting too much air, and I'm actually really trying to go out the voice. It doesn't necessarily want to do the things I want it to do. Prince of the Stump. Prince of the Stump. Wow. It's very nice. I watched that movie The Master for the first time. It was made like 10 years ago. Joaquin Phoenix and Philip Seymour Hoffman. It's what's his face, the guy that directs basically just really good. Like when I sit there like Paul Thomas Anderson. So when I think like like super duper like artistic like good movies, you know, that aren't overly indulgent, they're actually just like really really good, thoughtful movies and everything. I would think I had like his stuff. You know, There Will Be Blood. And yeah, I watched The Master. I hadn't seen it. I was watching it. It was like, wow, this is a really good movie. It's a really good movie. Speaking of movies and shows and things of that nature, got to see the first look. Netflix put on Twitter and on YouTube. Netflix gave a first look of the title sequence for the new Cowboy Bebop live action series that they developed. Or that is, I guess it's still technically in development. But it's going to be being shown in November. So, like, less than 2 months away is when it's going to premiere. I am so excited. I'm so excited. And something that also gives me a lot of joy are just the salty, angry, weeaboo neckbeards that just like anytime anything to do with anime and anything live action, or whenever they make different casting choices or different costume choices or things that are a little bit different from what the original anime, they're crapping all over the original. Oh, and this person made comments, and there was their attitude, and whoa. I love it. It's so fun. It really is. It really is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting there saying like I'm holding off on whether or not it's going to be actually a good thing, but I'm looking forward to it. And like what I've seen so far, it does seem like they're going to take like a faithful step to, you know, realizing that the original show. They're really trying to go for a lot of different things, for a lot of different thematic elements, a lot of aesthetic type stuff. And it's like I'm seeing characters, like Asimov and Katarina and like Domino from the Mushroom Samba episode, Teddy Bomber. And this was all just like in like a minute 20 clip. Twinkle Murdoch from the what was it, the Space Warriors, the eco-terrorist group. Oh yeah, it's funny because like I talk about before, like I'm not a big anime guy, but I will say it's like Cowboy Bebop was my jam, really was. I watched the first run. I watched the original run on Adult Swim back in 2001. I bought the DVD set, and then I bought the Blu-ray set, and then I got the digital. You know, I've owned multiple variations. I've watched it, you know, like not hundreds of times, but I've watched it I've watched the series through more times than I can remember, at the very least. Just trying to get to know my Cowboy Bebop street cred. So then when I see all of like the they're crapping on the lore, and I'm like, how come like I don't feel this way? I don't feel this way. I'm really excited. I'm very excited. I guess there are some people, and anytime I see something, I love going into comments because you gotta just see what people are saying. So I see the title sequence, they post it. And I see a bunch of people saying just like, hard pass for me. I would watch it. But the actress who plays Faye started attacking her fans viciously. And it just turned me off to the whole project. And I'm just like, And I started, my immediate reaction is like, oh, that's unfortunate. Like, what happened? Was there like kind of a weird thing? Did she start getting kind of like, you know, rude and crazy? So I actually went and I looked for her video and I found it. And it was hilarious. It was hilarious, and it was charming, and it was really funny, and it was trolling, and it was intelligent. It was funny. It was funny. Because like when some of the first images came out that showed like, you know, what Spike, Jet, and Faye were going to look like, a bunch of the people are just like, Faye does not look like that in the anime. She's supposed to have, her boobs are supposed to be as big as basketballs, and she should only be wearing 2 napkins. Why did you do this? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And the actress who plays Faye in the new show is basically saying like, well, yeah, look, I'm sorry that I don't possess the genetics necessary for, you know, some of these things. Maybe we should go back in a time machine, you know, and talk to my parents and see if maybe they can do a better job at conceiving me. Also, some of the issues with my wardrobe. I mean, I understand that we did have to make some changes, some adjustments on like from what the original anime was, but we did try a lot of variations, like some more fabric, some less fabric and everything. And a lot of times when we were doing like the less fabric stuff, you can't necessarily film a lot of action sequences without things just kind of like breaking and falling off, and it's just not functional. And she was just being really charming and funny. And then people they heard that and they were just like, she was being toxic and she was attacking the fans. And really, when you see her video and then you see those comments, like I just put the 2 and 2 together, be like, oh, I get it. Like, oh, the pretty girl who would probably never have talked to you in high school has an opinion about stuff, and you just got to be like, oh, oh, oh. Oh, show her! Oh no! I even watched like a couple of videos. From people, you know, because then you get the commentator people. You get the commentator people. You know, like the people who have, you know, they've got like 40 bobblehead things. What are those things called? They have 40 different Funko Pops, like in the background, you know, of their video as they're doing their vlog. Hey guys. Nerderotic here. I'm gonna talk to you about the latest anime news. And I saw this one guy who's like, well, she did make some comments and she made some good points, of course, about, you know, some of the things that she was physically born with. But how come I've seen, and he showed like a screenshot. He showed all of the cosplayers. He showed all of these women that were dressed like Faye Valentine. And basically this like teeny tiny little kind of yellow, you know, polyester kind of outfit. Kind of, how come there are all of these cosplayers? How come all of these people are doing it? Okay, so basically you're talking about people who they dress up in cosplay for a convention who are probably just kind of like walking around like this. Take a picture really quick. And they're not filming. They're not actively filming like a legit, you know, super high intensity, like space opera. What are you talking about? I don't like, not all change is bad. Not all adaptation is bad. And I get it. There's been a lot of, especially anime adaptations. Can you point to any live action anime adaptation, really, that's been at all good? I know that like that one Dragon Ball one was terrible. The Avatar, not good. There's some meat over there. I don't want Melissa to have to do more edits than she has to. The Avatar one, not so good. Well, the Death Note one was terrible. I get it. But I do think that they're actually really kind of like making an honest go of this one. I really think that this one's hopefully. But if it's not good, it doesn't mean that the original still doesn't exist. It doesn't cheapen like what the original is. It's like, okay, they made a go at it. If it works out, awesome. If it doesn't, the original 26 or 27 episodes, they're still there. They're still there. Oh, that's a cash grab, and she should only be wearing a handkerchief. Oh. John Cho is far too old. Now, I will say that's actually, now, I'm interested to see how he does. I like John Cho. I've liked him in a lot of different stuff that he's been in. I guess he trained really, really hard for this role. But I will say, like, that, you know, he's a little bit older than what I would have wanted for Spike, but okay. Let's see what they come up with. Let's see. Oh, that's my oh. I remember following some of the production news because I remember Keanu Reeves was interested in actually making a live action movie. And I was super excited. I was super excited that was possibly going to be a thing. But the production, the development of that just kind of fell through, didn't happen. But then he went on to make his John Wick movies. So it's like he actually took a lot of like that initial kind of like spark that he wanted to go into with the Cowboy Bebop stuff, and he made John Wick. And this is like awesome. All right. So yeah, they were like, "There's no Ed." Well, Ed didn't even show. You have to realize, don't remember, like Ed didn't actually show up. She didn't show up until like almost like a third way through the entire series. So maybe she'll show up at the end of this season. Maybe she will show up in in the next season or something like that. If there is a next season, who knows? We'll see. I'm excited. All right, I've been yakking for long enough. Thanks for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dorbus Award in the comment section. Like and subscribe for all of your big cat goodness. And if you want to learn more about the facility around me, you can always visit the website, carerescuetexas.com, for more information. You keep them tigers fed. Big shout out to the extra fancy patrons. I see you. You are so fancy, and thank you so much for your support. And we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.
Like and subscribe for more Big Cat content.